vlog 25, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 25. If I'm wrong, don't at me. But yeah, half marathon training, vlog 25, I believe. Weather is much warmer today. First tank top and shorts weather as far as I'm concerned. There's always those freaks out there, like in Utah here, where there'll be 6 inches of snow on the ground. I'll be running bundled up in a friggin' parka. Like, I've got a, what's it called? A balaclava on and a hat and sunglasses and like 2 pairs of gloves with hand warmers and toe warmers in my shoes and like fleece lined leggings with sweatpants over that. And I'll see some freak out there in shorts and a tank top booking it along the trail like they're not even chilly. So I am not one of those. I am a wuss when it comes to the cold, but I still prefer the cold to the heat, even though I'm a wimp. But anyway, we're supposed to do 5 miles today. So I'm at my local park. I am still sore from Tuesday's sprints. I suspect that the reason my quads are particularly sore is because the sprints I was doing were actually on a very mild decline. Literally like a 1% grade, but I'm pretty sure that's why my quads are as sore as they are. But I'm a little sore, a little stiff. Doesn't matter because we're going to be doing very easy efforts for the next almost a little like 10 days because I've got my trail race and I can't really properly taper for this without screwing up my plan for the half marathon that's like a month after that, which is the road half marathon. So instead of doing a proper taper, I am just going to be doing very easy efforts, very slow paces for the next running sessions. And then the day before the half marathon trail race, I say half marathon trail race, but it's really a 3-hour time limit and you just try to get as far as you can in that. I'm aiming for at least a half marathon. I've got kind of A, B, C, and D goals I'm going to go over in a minute. I can't take forever because I'm trying to squeeze this in before going to see the new Batman movie with my hubby this evening, which I'm so looking forward to. But basically, I'm going to be doing easy efforts, and then the Saturday before the race, because the race is going to be on a Sunday, Saturday before the race, I'm going to go to the course. It's a 2-mile loop we're doing, so I'm going to go check out the loop, just do a 2-mile little easy jog to check out the loop, figure out like kind of how it feels, what little bits are uphill so I can strategize properly, figure out what my strategy for fueling and using the bathroom if needed, going to my car if needed, and getting things is going to be, all that jazz. And then that way my total mileage for the weekend won't be so far off from the plan, because the plan for the road marathon has me supposed to be doing 5 miles on Saturday and 10 miles on Sunday. So instead I'm going to be doing like 2 miles on Saturday and like hopefully 13 to 14 miles on Sunday. So it'll be a little bit more evened out since I can't do a proper taper and I don't want to really screw with my plan too much. But that's the plan right now. Until then, I'm going to be doing easier sessions. Since I can't do a proper taper, I don't want my legs to be completely dead for that. My A goal is to get a full 14 miles because the miles you do only count in the race if you finish completed loops of 2 miles for them to clock your 2-mile things. So even if I make it 6.5 loops through before the time goes off, the cutoff of 3 hours, I'm only gonna get credit for the loops that I actually completed all the way through as far as the race is concerned. So A1 goal, or goal A, is to get 7 full laps done, which should be 14 miles, which is a little over a half marathon. B goal is, even if I don't get credit for that last lap, I would like to complete 13.1 miles, a half marathon, trail marathon, easy trail. It's pretty flat. Or at least that's what they're saying, but they said that last year too, so we'll see. But get 13.1 miles, according to my Garmin, within the 3 hours. That's my B goal. My C goal is to just do more distance than I was able to do last year because the weather is friggin' nuts in Oklahoma. I'm gonna be going to Oklahoma for this race, and I learned last year that it's extremely difficult to run a single track trail that's like this when it has 6 inches of water accumulated in the middle, and you're literally having to run through a pond of sticky clay mud that sticks to your shoes and adds like an extra pound to each one of your feet for 3 hours. So, in the pouring rain, in a twisty forest where you can't see where the route goes and you have no perspective on how far you actually are through the lap, because the first lap is like 3.5 miles each time. Anyway, that was the old course. They're doing a slightly different park that's right around there this time. But anyway, that's my plan B, is just to get more than 9.5 miles, which is about what I did last year in those conditions. I would be happy if I can get at least 10 this year. So that means 5 loops. So even if the weather's awful, I'd like to do that. And then plan D, like worst case scenario, there's injuries, there's blisters like I got last year on this race, which made it very hard. Or just tired, sore, bad weather, all that jazz, is just to keep moving for the entire 3 hours and see where that gets me. I don't want to quit. I don't want to stop before the 3 hours is actually up, even though this race, you're totally allowed to do that. They're very chill at this race. They literally say on their website, it's like, you're welcome to join us. Just do 1 loop around it. You'll still get a finisher's medal. 1 loop is 2 miles. And then come join us for burgers and beer and hang out while everybody finishes the rest of the race. Like, it doesn't matter. They're very chill. You're allowed to step off course and go to your car however much you want and like get supplies or whatever, and then just go ahead and head back out. But my goal, my D goal, my absolute last goal is just to keep going for the entire 3 hours. So unless, like, God forbid, something really bad happens, rubber and plastic was once wood, right? That is my D goal. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up. I gotta get going because I'm kind of in a hurry and I have limited amount of time to get this done before we have to leave to the movie. I'm talking 1,000,000 miles an hour. I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna go, and I will tell you how my run went afterwards. I did not bring in my selfie stick, so I will not be checking in during the run. I will see you then. Okay, I finished my 5-mile run. I decided I was gonna practice using my car as though it was a 2-mile aid station, which would be kind of a simulation of the trail race that I'm going to be doing. It's quite warm today. In comparison, it's amazing what you call warm when you get into running, because it is not the same for non-runners. Because now it's like anything above 60 degrees and it's just like, bleh. But anyway, it went well. I got an average pace of, I believe, 11:52 a mile, and it felt pretty easy. I wasn't having to breathe through my mouth. I was able to nose breathe the whole time. That's how I define easy running for me. Is as long as I don't have to switch to breathing through my mouth, I count it as easy. And I got 11:52 a mile. I wasn't pausing my watch when I came to the car to refill my water every 2 miles or anything like that. So that is including aid station stops. I just kind of wanted to get an idea for what felt easy whilst using an aid station type situation, and not being able to pause my watch and such. And that went well. It seems like it's kind of turned into, for the most part, a pretty easy pace for me to keep. Reasonably easy, like kind of more like steezy, as Seth James D'Amour would put it, because it did feel like a decent amount of effort, but I wasn't like having to breathe through my mouth. Yeah, seems like I'm at the point where I'm a little under 12 minutes a mile. Generally, that's kind of been the pattern I've been noticing, which is significantly better than I thought it was going to be by this point, because when I started this training block, I think what I defined as easy was like 13 to 13 and a half minutes. So I've cut a significant amount off of that through the training. So train, don't strain. Anyway, that is not mine. I'm pretty sure that I got that from somewhere. But I'm gonna hurry up and get home because I have a movie to get to. I have some stuff to do beforehand. if anybody's watching this, I hope your running is going well and you have a great day. Bye.